on our bottoms, mid-mat. And it's just going to be like a 30-minute yoga session, honestly. I'm going to put it on my watch. We're just going to begin on our bottoms, crisscross applesauce. And we're just going to begin by focusing on being here. Being on the mat, just being here. And just focusing on us, our breathing. And just our intentions for today. What do you want out of your practice for today? What do you want out of this? Are you just happy that you showed up today? I'm happy that you've showed up today. I'm happy that I showed up today. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I want to actually do this more often. We're just going to focus on our breathing. Just being here on our mat. We're going to start with some neck rolls. It goes to the right, down to center, back to the right, back to mid, to the left, to center, back to the left, center. We'll do that a couple more times. To the right, to center, back to the right, to mid, to the left, to center, back to your left, to mid, to the right, to center, back to the right, to mid. I want you to focus on your breathing while you're doing this, to be intentional with your breathing as you're breathing in and out. Left to center, back to your left, to center. I want you to go ahead and roll your wrists, kind of prep those wrists for the practice today, kind of wake them up. It's afternoon. I know most of you have either worked or will be doing this practice after you work. Or if it's just like a long day. Just kind of roll your wrist, stretch them out, wake them up. What I like to do is I like to turn my body. I like to put my left hand on my right knee, right hand behind my back, and stretch that back out. Take a deep breath in. And as I release out, go back to center. And I do like to make my breaths a little louder, so I'm more intentional about those breaths. And I'm going to do that on the opposite side. Right hand on my left knee. And then you can see this a little better on this side. And I'm just going to stretch that out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. That felt good. Now we're going to go slowly into tabletop position. We're going to move into cat-cows. I want you to stand firm in your position. Hopefully you can hear me pretty well. I want you to activate your core as you do this. We're not just going to slump down or anything like that. I want you to activate your core, activate your grip into your mat. This is good. And now, for cat. Meow. Pretend like there's a string drawing your back up. Activate Activate that core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cow. Moo. Cat. Activate that core again. Cow. Ooh. Stretch that. That feels good. Cat. Breathe in. Cow. Breathe out. Again, you can make those breaths louder. If you're doing this at home, no one's listening. It's okay. You can make it loud. Just go, It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Whew. Cat. And cow. Feel how good that feels. We're going to go back to neutral spine. And we're just going to go ahead into child's pose real quick before we make our way into our first downward dog. We're going to feel that stretch in our upper back, even our lower back if it's a little spicy. This is good. You can go a little wider in your legs if you need to. I want you to stretch those hips down towards your heels, chest towards the floor. If you can, forehead to the ground. And just breathe. Focus on your breath. Try not to fidget. I know it's hard. But the more we focus on our breathing, the less we fidget and the more intentional we are with ourselves and our practice and what we want out of this. One more deep breath in. And out. All right, we're going to go ahead and rise up. Back to tabletop. Plant your hands where you want them, underneath your shoulders. Your feet where you need them. We're going to make our way to our first downward dog. And I want your hands super grounded for this. Remain strong. Rise up. I like a lot of movement in my downward dog. I don't know about you, everyone's different. I like to pedal my feet out. Get that stretch in. And then I like to shift my legs to the left. Feel that stretch in my right side. That's good. And then I shift to the other side and feel that stretch in my left side. Just for a moment. But I remain strong in my hands. I don't move my hands. I don't shift them. They are strong. They are grounded. And then I pedal my feet out once more. And then I kind of get them ready. We're going to lift our right leg up. And if you want, go ahead and open your hip up. Three-legged dog. Look at that. Make sure you're breathing. We're not holding our breath here. Now we're going to put it between our hands. We're going to get ready for warrior one. Rise up. You want a good bend in your knee. You want it right above, stacked over your ankle. Stand tall, stand strong. Open up to warrior two. I want you breathing. Be intentional with your breaths. Hold that position. You're doing really good. Now what we're going to do is right elbow is going to go to your right knee. We're going to extend out. Rotate that shoulder a little bit. We're just going to reach up. If you can. If you can't, that's fine. We also have a block. If you have a block, you can go ahead and use that. Get a deeper stretch in your leg. Use that. Use all the props that you can. If you don't have a block, use a book. Use something else. Anything that you have. Now what we're going to do is reverse that. Reverse triangle. Straighten out your legs. You can do a slight bend in your knee if that's comfortable for you. Make sure you're breathing. Deep breaths. You need that oxygen flow. Very good. Now what we're going to do is swivel around. We're going to twist our foot around. Put our knee on the ground. Both our hands are kind of planted on both sides of our foot. But then we're going to shift our foot. And both our hands are going to be inside our foot for the runner's lunge. Now you can have your leg up, or you can have it placed down. If you have it up, this is kind of like a beginner's 30 minutes yoga session for those. Or if you like it a little more intermediate, you can go ahead and like take a bind here. And take a bind. I, for one, do not want to do that right now. I want to kind of take it easy today, especially after this week's workouts. It's been kind of tough. So, it's a more relaxed yoga day. Get that stretch here. Feel it. It feels good. Breathe into it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the practice. Enjoy being on the mat and showing up today. Okay? Now what we're going to do is put our foot back in the middle between our hands, betwixt our hands, however you want to say it. We're going to get ready for a vinyasa. So, put your leg up, plank, halfway down, upward facing dog. Breathe in. And back to downward dog. And you can pedal those feet out again. You might feel a difference on one side other than the other. One side feels a little more loose. Left side might feel a little more tight. That's okay, that's normal. All right, left leg up. You can open up your hip like you did on the other side if you did that. And then put it between your hands. Your left foot between your hands. And then we're going to go up to warrior one on this side. Stand strong and firm in your foundation. We're grounded here. Very good. In warrior two. We're going to hold it. Keep holding. And rest your left elbow on your left knee. Extend out. Extended triangle. Again, option to take a block here. Or you can place your hand on the mat if you can. You can place it on the opposite side, inner side. You get a different stretch out of each side. Whew. That burn feels nice and spicy. Now we're going to go ahead and extend up. Woo. And reverse triangle. Look at that. Beautiful, graceful, intense. You can have that slight bend in your knee if you need to. Stability. Make sure you're breathing. All right, we're going to swivel our hands to our foot, each side of our foot. Runner's lunge. Left foot comes on the outside of our hands. We're going to stay here for a moment. Feels good. Feels really good. Again, option to take a bind here if you want to. If you did so on the other side, you can do that. We've got plenty of time. You can raise your leg, take your bind, raise your leg for that deeper stretch if you need to. Ooh. Breathe. Breathe into the pose. Feels good. You feel strong. All right, we're going to go ahead and shift our foot back to the middle of our hands. Whew. We're going to get ready for the plank. So make sure your right foot is gripped. Left foot gripped. Strong plank position. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. And at any point you need to do child's pose and take a break, go ahead. I'm pedaling out my feet. We're going to go ahead and raise our right foot again. Three-legged dog.
Open up your hips. Option to also take flip dog here if you want is available. If you do so, just carefully and slowly get back up to your mat. And plant your right foot between your hands. Warrior one again. Warrior two. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and shift your foot. We're just going to be in a yogi stance here. Whew. And what we're going to do is shift to the right side of our mat. I got dog hair in my mouth. And we're just going to walk it over to the left side. We're just getting our hip flexors really. Mine are really sore. Don't do pelvic floor exercises because they hurt. They get you so sore. Walk it over to your right again. Oh, that feels good. Breathe. Make sure you're grounded still. Whew. Walk it over to your left one more time. Working up a little bit of a sweat over here. Okay, we're going to stand back tall. Hands behind our back. We're going to get a nice hamstring stretch. We're going to bend forward. And what you can do is shift. You'll feel a difference if you shift to the fronts of your feet and the backs of your feet as you bend forward. So if you play the shifting game, as I like to say, you'll feel that stretch. You can do a slight bend in your knees if you need to. Feel that stretch. Whew. And as you're breathing, you can try to go a little bit deeper into that stretch. Oh, that's good. You can release your hands to the smalls of your back and slowly rise up. We're going to go back to warrior two. Whew. Stand tall, stand proud, because that wasn't easy either. None of this is easy. You are strong. You're a strong warrior. And we're going to vinyasa. So go ahead, plank, vinyasa. And as you do this, you can also, as you're upward facing dog, kind of look over your shoulders a little bit on each side. You can get a nice crack in your back by doing that. It's good. All right, and downward facing dog. You might feel just a slight difference in this. It feels real good. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I'm pedaling out my feet one more time. What we're gonna do is step or jump to the front of our mat. I'm gonna jump, because I like every opportunity to jump. It's so fun. We're in a halfway lift here. And go down. You want a slight bend in your knees here. Halfway lift. And back down. And then we're going to go all the way up to a moon salutation. Clasp your hands down to heart center. And reach down to the ground. We're going to shift our feet to like hip width apart. We're going to dangle here for a moment. So definitely slight bend in your knees if you haven't already. And just kind of dangle here. You can have your hands to the ground if you want. I like to clasp my elbows so I know I'm dangling. And just kind of hang here for a moment. And breathe. And relax. You can shift side to side. Oh, that's good. Place your hands down. We're going to go ahead and sit on our bottoms. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going to go down. Slowly. Oh, slowly, slowly, slowly. There's a certain point where my abdomen gives out. But I catch myself and I slowly control. We're going to go into Shavasana. Whew. So, your arms will be by your sides. Your feet will just kind of be comfortable where they are. If they're not comfortable, make them comfortable. And we're just going to breathe through our nose. Relax every bit of your body. When I mean every bit of your body, it means your tongue is off the roof of your mouth. No muscle is tensed up. You're not scrunching your eyebrows. You are truly relaxed in this position after all that hard work that you have done. You are becoming aware of your body. And your breath. Slowly awaken yourself by wiggling your fingers or your toes. You can bend your knees onto your, like have them up. Go onto your side and slowly lift yourself up. May the light within me shine within the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for this practice and having me join you.